CNN. Meanwhile, tonight, a Pennsylvania lawmaker is taking action, and it is all related to the ongoing war with Russia in Ukraine. It's after Russia invaded Ukraine that there were other countries that issued sanctions on Russia, and the hope was to stop the Russian invasion. Senator Pat Toomey, though, says that is not enough. So tonight, our Erie News Now Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp is joining us live from the U.S. Capitol. Rachel, you talked to the senator. What more is he saying tonight?
Well, Eva, Senator Toomey wants to issue additional sanctions against Russia for their war in Ukraine to hold them accountable, as well as sever funding for their war machine. In a Senate Banking Committee, members look at how U.S. sanctions against Russia for the war in Ukraine has impacted Russia.
Sanctions against a number of major Russian banks, dozens of Russian officials and Putin associates, expanded export controls that restricts Russia's access to the technologies needed to sustain its aggressive military capabilities.
Officials with the Treasury Department say the sanctions make Russia's economic future look bleak and is deteriorating significantly because Russia is burning through their rainy day funds and moving towards a fiscal deficit by the end of the year.
U.S. and partner economic responses to Russia's war have had and will continue to have a significant effect on Russia's ability to fund its war.
The outcome of the war will be determined on the battlefield. Sanctions have the potential to dramatically hasten an end to the conflict by depriving the Kremlin of the funds it needs to continue this war. And let's be honest, the sanctions imposed on Russia thus far have not yet come remotely close to achieving this objective.
However, Senator Pat Toomey says the Kremlin is still making money off of oil and gas, which have helped fund their war machine. To stop this, Toomey and Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen are proposing additional sanctions against Russia.
Plan to introduce legislation that will complement the administration's price cap scheme and impose mandatory sanctions on any foreign financial institution worldwide involved with any transaction in Russian oil above the price cap.
Toomey says these sanctions are a critical component in helping the Ukrainians defeat Russia.
I say this to my colleagues, now is not the time for half measures or complacency. It's time to crush the Kremlin's ability to continue this war.
Senator Toomey recently released that proposed framework for the sanctions. You can find that on Erie News Now online. Eva, back to you.